Welcome back for another episode of the Radelaide Summit podcast. On this week's episode, we cover the CERVELO Radelaide Summit podcast competition. We have announced our winners, which is amazing. Australia Day celebrations. Oh, I'm keen to hear about this, Alex. Casually in the house. Oh, CASHY in the house.
Welcome back, CASHY.
He's sitting next to you.
Oh, no. And more to come. What is this dong for the road? Oh, doing dong?
More come along for the ride.
Oh, whatever.
We say it every week.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Wow.
If you're new to the podcast and haven't listened before, each week we scour the Strava leaderboards, watching you do your efforts up Norton Summit and discuss them here on the podcast, whether you like it or not. Now, there's a chance we might shame you, but we promise not to name you personally, and the odds are high that we'll probably shame ourselves because we're not as fast as you. Look, at the end of the day, our goal is to encourage and celebrate everyone going up Adelaide's best hill climb, Norton Summit, and reaching their own goals. So with that, let's introduce ourselves. Where are your summiters? Alex.
Hello.
Wang. G'day.
Got him.
CASHY.
Ciao.
Frankie.
Sorry. Me.
And we have Cam and Tim.
G'day.
Hello.
How are we, guys?
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners, to another Radelaide Summit podcast.
Yes. As always, we need to know what's been happening on or around the summit or oceans where CASHY has been. So, CASHY, what's going on?
Welcome back, CASHY.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's good stitch up.
It's good to be here. It was quite good. I was like, oh, Matthew did.
He's too predictable, the Wang.
Is he?
Yeah, short shriveled always to the left.
Gee, what he said? Short, shriveled, and always to the left. Just visualise that for a second.
or don't.
Let it sit.
Or don't.
Yes. I think I was saying before, I've spent 3 days at home in the last 2 months, so it's been...
I can't believe that you actually...
I know, I'm here. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of travel for work and whatnot and fam, so it's been good. Did first day of school pickup today, so just...
Did you do a Facebook post?
No, I didn't. No, it didn't really happen.
It wasn't a real first day of school then, was it?
Here I was just, doing my, afternoon poop and going through the socials and stuff, and then, it's just inundated with first day of school.
First day of school. What I want to be when I grow up.
Do you know, I should say with deep fakes and AI happening in the future, I think it's actually quite dangerous for parents
they've said warnings about that.
For parents to be posting photos of their children because, the risk of, sorry to go down the serious road here, but there's been instances where people have taken, children's faces and then they've been put on child pornography and stuff like that. It's just a bit fucked up. And it was on the news last night. We're just going down a bit of rabbit hole. Anyway.
They've previously put out warnings to parents about posting, school first day photos.
Or even stealing someone's identity or making them look like they've done something they haven't. So anyway, stop posting photos. Not that I can speak, but anyway.
But apart from that,
I was rudely interrupted.
No, it's a good segue. I like it. It was
informative.
Yes, I was going to say very informational. It was good. But apart from that, it's good to be home, back to regular programming, which I fucking can't wait because I realised how much I love routine.
When do you go away next?
Probably
Sunday.
Next week. Probably this month, but not to the end of the week. End of the month, I think.
This month?
That's
February. End of Feb.
End of Feb, yes, end of Feb. But what about you, Frankie?
Well, speaking of deepfakes, I posted
what are you
the hottest photo
saying?
ever.
Real.
It is real. No, anyway, so I have obviously not been feeling great, and so I was like, do you know what?
Hey, what was yesterday?
Oh, it was my birthday. Sorry.
Happy birthday,
Jesus.
you.
Where's the strippers? Oh, it's you guys. No, I'm kidding.
Tim and Tam.
Tim and Tam. Sorry, I just made you super uncomfortable just then.
Tim, put your shirt back on.
I was walking down Rundle Mall, I think it was last week, and I was just past a shop, and it was Forever New, and there was this beautiful red
San
dress.
Remo?
And I saw it, and I was just like, holy shit, that would suit me. And so I just was like, fuck it, I don't have an event to wear this for, so I'm going to buy it and make my own up. So I just got super dressed up on Saturday for literally no reason. Got my makeup done, did my hair, and just strut around Adelaide. Went out for a fancy
first
dinner.
mortgage payment hasn't come out yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. No.
All this splurging.
Yeah, literally before I'm dying. And literally, like, I think I was catfishing half of Adelaide because I've never been approached by so many people in my life. I had old ladies come up to me and they were just like, my dear, we haven't seen sophistication in so long and we just want to let you know that you look gorgeous. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I had like couples coming up.
And then you spoke.
Yeah, and then I spoke. No, it was just so nice. Like, I don't know, I just felt really
So all you need to do
pretty.
is dress like that every day.
No, thank you. That took 4 hours. Do you know how much
You
I
are a
spent
scam.
on waxing?
You're a
You
scam.
are the biggest catfisher around.
I did
Yeah,
catfish. But no, it was really nice just treating myself like that because I don't dress up like that, obviously, ever. Do you know what Wang posted on my Instagram? He was like,
You got a XXX wax?
I mean, I did, but no, that he was like, oh, wow, you're actually pretty. I was like, bitch, what do you mean?
And then what was my reply to that? I was like, well, we've only ever seen you wearing your potato sack.
And that's not a lie.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or your pajamas?
Yeah, correct. I mean, right
Your
now I'm
hoodie.
wearing my funeral dress, but
Yeah.
so yeah, that's literally all I've done. Just look hot, and that lasted for about 3 hours. So
Whereas as
Yeah.
we get older, we try and wear the most shittest clothes so we don't get approached.
correct. No, it was nice. I felt famous. I felt like
Did
Taylor
you have a
Swift.
good birthday, though?
Yeah.
I did. It was quite nice. 28 is the
Restaurant
year
was
of
good?
me. Yeah, Fugazi.
You
Have
were
you been
telling
to Fugazi before?
Yes.
When did you go?
So we had our staff. Sorry, I don't know how to use these mics. We had our staff party just last week during the TDU.
Oh, you did?
We had like the whole little bottom section. There's like a little
Yes.
room. It is incredible.
wow.
Yeah,
Off
I think it's like minimum
splurged.
20 people. So we just
Oh my
made-
god.
Oh, no, you've
But-
got some people to invite next year.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we can gather
What
20
the hell?
people. It's got a little bar down the front. It's awesome.
It was
It's
so good that I ordered a gnocchi with ossobuco, and you actually couldn't tell the difference between the texture because
really?
it was
Gnocchi's
so
melting
soft.
Melting in your mouth.
Because the ossobuco was melting in your mouth, and then this
delicious.
like I don't know if you had the gnocco frido. So it was like fried dough with honey and yogurt. Like that is simple, but it's this place. They do simple stuff amazingly. It was
Get it right the
glorious.
first time.
Yeah,
I like it.
good.
yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to shut the fuck up now. So who's next?
Have you done any riding, though?
I've just been doing Trainer Road.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, which has been good.
Few sessions.
Ish.
Are
And
you
a
racing
run.
tomorrow night?
I am going to race tomorrow night. I did sign up for
Have you nommed?
Thursday. No, I haven't. I signed up
Closing
for
soon?
Thursday. What?
It's closing soon.
Doesn't it close at 12 o'clock tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Anyway, I'm
You're
fine.
right.
Hey, look, know that.
I'll be
I
fine.
didn't know that was about that.
Yeah, I signed up for Thursday last night. Thursday last week, but that got cancelled because of the
I think they initially
rain.
cancelled it because of
Absolutely,
numbers, but then
yeah.
it pissed down the rain anyway,
It was
so it didn't matter.
disgusting.
Dude, I've never been in Adelaide where 2 events have been cancelled for polar opposite weather extremes. On Tuesday, it was like 41
heat,
degrees at 6 p.m. And then on Thursday, it was like fucking torrential rain for days.
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous. Anyway, who's next? I want to stop talking.
Go, Wayne.
Well, my week's going to be boring compared to last week's wrap-up that we did, so no Tour Down Under last week. So
Did
I'm
you
still,
get a triple X wax?
Still no Triple X wax for me.
Do you know what?
No.
Can we do that live on the podcast? Not me, but like we can hold your leg and then Alex can wax.
I thought I was picturing Wayne's anus getting waxed.
Wasn't I? Hey, I won the quiz
Yeah, that was a
last
long time
time,
ago.
and
Oh, yeah, we
get
still
to-
have to do.
Yeah.
Why are you
Someone
fucking
still has to
pointing at
do
me?
Still have to do.
I mean, to be honest, if you want to do my back, I'm happy to volunteer.
No, fucking hell, this is not
just took a
painting any good pictures. So back to normal programming for me this week. So back to work. Still pumped out 24 hours and 844k this week. So it was a reasonable week on the bike.
I do have a question for both of you because you were once pro or still pro.
Freaks.
Or
Yeah.
freaks. Isn't that insane?
Absolutely.
Like, what is normal, and what's the threshold of it being like clinically insane?
I don't think anyone can work out how you get to that many hours to ride a bike.
When I rode full time, I didn't do that many kilometres on a bike.
Nor
That's
did I
just
when I was
insane.
riding. No. So, work from home makes it easy. So,
Mostly on trainer or outdoors? Or?
So last year, I think the split was 65-35, like 65 outside, 35 inside percent. So, yeah, still majority of it outside.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Professor Wang.
65,000 K, 35,000.
It was only 40,000 Ks.
So not much. Yeah, back to work this week. Did do a decent ride on Friday with Petite Perineum and Leo and J Blood. Did a nice little 200K loop out the Barossa. Nice tailwind on the way back, and then turned around into the blockhead wind, so that wasn't very nice. Saturday we did a team ride. Ended up at Mylor, nice little cafe there. That's about it.
I didn't get invited.
Didn't? Dogs.
It's because you weren't here.
Ah, that's why.
Where were you? Speaking of.
South.
So why were you in the ocean?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Why?
I was just teaching your mate's son how to body surf.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. He could not do it.
Do you know I can also body surf?
Can you? Have we finished Wang's week?
Is that on your Hinge profile?
No. Oh, sorry. Keep talking.
Have we finished Wang's week?
Yeah, my week's finished.
This week?
Boring compared to last week.
Boring. I didn't do a whole lot of bike, yep. I rode maybe 3 times. I did have a crack at the Maiponga Dam got very close. And then rode back from Normanville, Gankalilla yesterday.
There was a reasonable headwind yesterday.
No, we had tailwind.
I did turn
It was
around.
beautiful.
Oh,
it was
nice.
beautiful. Not for my mate. He asked me to slow down a number of times.
I saw his Strava title.
Yeah.
Put through the ringer by A.
Yeah. I did, however, fly my kite on the
Sorry,
beach.
like a literal kite?
I
Or is
was,
that
I was
like a...
hoping you would give me this
Or is
reaction.
this like a
Like an actual kite.
pseudo thing?
No, a kite.
How big was the kite?
Good. It's like 2 metres wide. It's,
Holy shit.
It's a proper kite.
Wow.
You need skills.
I mean, tell us more.
I find it very soothing, actually.
Why? What, because you're trying to control this uncontrollable thing in the sky?
It's very controllable. It's
Is
like
it?
a competition kite. It's got 2 handles.
Did you tie yourself to it?
Anyway, I really enjoyed flying my kite on the beach. Drank some Sambuca, a little bit,
Lots.
a lot, and then rode home yesterday.
That's
Chilled
so
out.
beautiful.
Back to work.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Cam, what's been
Cam.
happening for you in the last
Yeah.
week?
Me, jeez.
TDU, come down.
TDU, I've still got the hangover. It's
Is it a real
strong one.
thing?
It is, absolutely.
What does it feel like?
Not great. No, it's funny because it's you've got a lot of energy during TDU, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot of industry people around. There's a lot of friends from interstate. You're just busy the whole time. Plus, you're working, and then all of a sudden, it just stops out, and you're just like a little confused, absolutely exhausted. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
So what you're
But it's-
describing is clinically a drug withdrawal.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Bad.
Any riding?
Any riding? I actually
think
rode
you mentioned
2 times during the
e-bike
TDU. I did. During the TDU, I got 2 rides in. One was the bunch for the first time in probably 18 months. And then the second ride was my first crit in 12 plus months.
Which crit was this one?
And the Nord Tuesday night crit.
Oh, the fast
during
one.
TDU.
Fast one.
Uber
Yeah,
fast
it
one.
was
Yeah.
brutal,
Yeah.
especially when you don't ride a bike too often. I didn't actually finish. I made it through till a couple of laps to go, but
Yeah.
she was brutal.
One of the fastest ones we've had, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was
49?
49-ish, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about Chop, did you see the Chop Con went on the weekend?
No,
That
what?
was
Really?
Yeah.
Did it?
I saw it.
Wow. Half everyone's gone.
Who?
Yeah. Who took it? Will Holmes has got it now.
Yeah.
Which
Wombat will be...
ask Petite Pyrenean, he's very upset that
Was
he's
he?
got it.
Why?
Because Will started at the back. It was one of the last people to roll out the car park.
Tactics. Very
Sorry,
like it.
can you explain to me why that's bad? Didn't he technically save his energy?
No, it means you get this is the quickest time.
Yeah.
So he goes the same speed as everyone else, but he starts last.
Starts last, so his Strava's time starts later.
Everyone does it.
Good on him. Good on him.
I thought the segment would start at the same
It
time.
does.
So then-
The segment starts in it, but he's the last person to go over it.
Oh, so you guys
Works his
have
way
gotten
through the
faster.
bunch,
Yeah.
And then
Didn't they
got a
average
faster
almost
time.
51?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a good question for both of you, because you're like fancy, or were once fancy. What is the fastest you've ever ridden in your life that you can remember?
I like maximum speed.
Oh, we'll go maximum speed, but then
And
maximum average speed.
Certain
think I've done-
time?
Yeah.
Okay. Max speed first, yes.
Max speed for me, 108.
Holy fuck! What if you? Oh my god! Where was
I
this?
was in Colorado. I was training.
USA.
Yes.
No, the one in fucking Port Adelaide.
Just down some decent, yeah.
Shit, and this was downhill.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
uphill.
No, yeah, I had pretty good form.
Shut the fuck up! I'm asking valid questions.
He's pretty arrow.
Yeah. I was on the S5. So
Yeah, low CDA.
So that was max speed, and what about average speed?
I don't know if average. Some races probably average. I don't know.
Yeah, you get average.
Low 50s.
50.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and how about you, Tim?
I'm actually exactly the same. 108k an hour.
Is that like that
That's
must?
like the record. Like
I chickened out at 92.
It must be like the theoretical like max speed on a bike.
I feel like anything over 90 is all the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You may as
I
well
had
just
no
keep-
idea I was doing it because you're in a bunch as well at the time.
Oh,
so it's
as you
just
do.
What happens if someone touched someone like on their
You
wheels?
crash.
I try not
It's
to
a
think
big
about
crash.
that.
You know, when a boy meets a girl and
$20 is $20. Sorry. But that's very fast, especially like if you think about it, you're on skinny tiny wheels
Yeah.
in Lycra going
How does it
108.
feel that a push bike goes faster than your car?
Shut the fuck up,
She
Alex.
goes that fast down the
You're
alleyway.
down the alleyway.
into the car
I remember
park.
years ago seeing, like, I think Blythe posted something about his max speed in training. It was like 136.
Oh,
I was like,
that's
yeah, in, like,
136?
yeah, in Spain or something. It was like,
That's ridiculous.
That's surely going to be up there with the fastest record time on a bike ever. Does anyone know that?
Nah, there is.
136 would be up there.
Without assistance.
I don't know what it is.
Cashy's going to Google it.
Unless it's those, how they get the speed
the
records.
salt
Yeah,
planes.
yeah,
yeah.
the salt
Behind
behind
yeah.
the car,
They do
yeah.
like 40
Or down the snow
I've seen those
freaking
ones
mountain.
with the cars that have
Yeah.
like the big fairings.
Yeah,
around the
Yeah,
back
they
of
sit
them.
in behind it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Fairings?
Yeah,
Yeah,
to get
so you
to get speed records.
Yeah.
So you don't get like crosswind or anything. You just slipstreaming the car.
They do like
full,
200k
What, so
now.
like a car in front and the car in behind
No,
you?
it's got like a big umbrella kind of thing that you sit inside of. There's no wind. You're just being sucked along.
What about towing?
Specifically made to
Yeah.
break a speed
Yeah.
record.
Chain ring about yay big.
Like your old man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I'm digressing here. Just thought I'd ask that out. Are you anything else you want to update us on?
Oh,
Nothing in the last week. Nothing else exciting. Back to
I actually haven't since that career. I haven't touched my road bike. I don't think. But I've got an e mountain bike now. So
Is it a vibe?
it is awesome. It is actually insane. Like I'm not that unfit these days, but I can still ride. It's like the new lightweight e-bike.
Yeah.
And I can still ride with my friends when they're on their naturally aspirated bike.
Yeah.
But I can also
bikes,
ride with
yeah.
e-bikes, and it still feels like a normal pedal bike.
Yeah.
When you
So
say
it's-
lightweight, what kind of kilos are we talking?
Like 18 kilo for a
For a Julie.
Julie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like a big travel, 170 mil travel
Yeah, wow.
beast of a thing.
Yeah, sick.
So it's pretty light, but
Jeez.
and
Awesome.
I also rode the new Standard Cruise Stigmata gravel bike with the like RockShox fork on the front.
Any
on a
good?
gravel bike. It was actually surprisingly really cool. I loved it.
Did you take part in any of this Radelaide gravel? What is it? Gravel.
Gravel.
Yeah, any of that stuff while the TDU was on?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a whole lot of time during TDU.
It's fair. You were probably working for the man.
Working for the
How many,
podcast.
how, many,
Checking
you
stamps.
probably,
Strava
what, how many
segments.
hours you would have clocked that, like, technically working hours during that week? Would have been bulk, yeah?
Yeah, a lot. And it's also, I think it was 3 weeks straight because you have like the 2 weekends.
Yeah.
So it ends up, you still get your normal working hours that you do, plus the weekend work. It ends up being a pretty solid time. We try and swap it around a little bit and give and take here and there, but you're pretty exhausted by the end
Does
of
it
it.
feel like you're working because you're around bikes, and I'm assuming you love bikes? Like,
It does,
okay,
but it's still, I still enjoy it though because it's different to normal work. So it's a bit of a change up,
Yeah.
which is nice.
that's fair.
Plus, that time of year, you have a lot of friends you see.
Yeah.
So you catch up with them for like Stacky will see
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
up with all those boys. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
It really is the best week of the year.
You are
Without a
really
doubt.
down about this, aren't
Still
you?
down
You're
about it.
so dark.
It's only another 50 weeks till it comes back.
I'll never see the Wayne cry much, but what about you, Timmy? What's
yeah,
been
what about
happening?
you? What's going
same
on?
as Cam, my week was obviously a bit of a letdown from TDU. Just getting back into work. Energy was pretty low. Back in the swing of things. That sort of stuff. I don't really ride anymore, so I didn't do much riding the last
Fish?
week.
Do you fish?
Yeah, fish.
Yeah.
Fish a lot. Spent the whole weekend at the beach.
Yeah.
So I was down your way actually.
Oh, it was you with the big rod in the middle of the water.
Yeah,
10 o'clock at night.
But down at Galway and spent pretty much the whole weekend at the beach.
Nice.
What's your favourite thing to catch? Fish.
Catfish. Catfish.
I like salmon fishing actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so
We have salmon
surf
here?
fishing. Yeah.
In the ocean.
But do you actually eat the fish, Timmy?
Yeah, I still eat it. I don't really like it that
I feel like
much.
there's a backstory there.
Yeah. I just don't like it that much.
Really?
I like fishing. I don't even like fishing that much. I just like being out there on the water. And,
you-
yeah.
No. Have you ever tried like hunting or anything like that? Would
No,
you do
I'm
hunting?
not really into hunting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, we do have salmon here. They're not classified salmon, but we call them salmon.
What are they? Trout.
No, they're like I don't know what the proper name is, but they're not like the ones you buy from the supermarket.
Oh.
It must be some kind of meditation for you then.
Yeah,
'Cause you're just
it's
out
a good
there.
way. It's a good way to switch off.
Yeah.
And you're just like, where's fucking fish for like 6 hours and
Yeah.
you're just
Very
sitting
patient sport sometimes,
Just
isn't
the
it?
water as well. Just it's relaxing, being near the water, the waves, going for a swim. If you're not catching anything, you just go for a swim. So it's good. Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, good.
What am I saying? Oh, yeah. So, the Radelaide Summit podcast competition. So, before we started the podcast, we actually announced our winners. So, big congratulations to Darren Dunstan, I think. So, you've won the S5, and then David Latte has run the Zalco Max frame set. So, he actually messaged the podcast just then, just saying that he's never won anything in his life. So, we're very glad that the Zalco Max is going to you, David. Big thank you to everybody who took part in the competition. It was really great to see that so many people went out and actually did the 5 climbs. I was literally expecting only like 5 people to do it.
There was T-shirts everywhere.
Yeah, there was T-shirts left, right and centre. And it was just like a great way for the community to get involved. So thank you to CERVELO and Focus for, helping us or providing the prizes for us to be able to
and the
create something
support
like
in the
that.
background to do so. Yeah. Yep.
It's awesome. So we really appreciate it. And yeah. Anything else that we want to say on that?
Yeah, no, just
No?
thank you.
All right, thank you.
But I think you should ask Tim and Cam a
Yes.
little bit about their cycling career.
Because I obviously don't know who you are.
And she hasn't had time to research.
And I haven't Googled. Yeah,
She
so I'm not
normally
go-
just Googles why the person's here.
yeah, we're not going to repeat that story. But all I know is that you both were ex-pros. So we'll start off with Cam. When
That's Tim.
What?
No, it's Cam.
You're gonna kill me. Have you still got the name cards that you can show me? Yeah, thanks. So when did you start riding, and why did you stop?
Why did I stop? All right. I started riding because of pedal pre. So I don't know if anyone knows what the pedal pre is.
They're
but
like
it's
little sperms that are going in a circle.
Exactly that. Yeah.
That analogy.
They have all the comms around Big Park.
Aerosperms,
Don't you mean circumcise?
You've now he's lost
I lost your train of thought. I'm sorry.
So was that through school?
Through school,
Yeah,
through
yeah.
primary school, did it, and then actually chose my high school purely because they had pedal pre.
How old are you? Sorry.
I'm 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So they've had pedal pre for a while.
Been
What are
around
you
for a
saying?
long time.
I'm not saying
yeah.
you're old, but
I'm pretty old,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
He's like almost
Masters
youngest
one.
here.
sorry. Continue. You can slap me later.
And from that, I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. There was another guy that did the pedal pre that did cycling, and
Yeah.
he kind of encouraged me to get into it.
Yeah.
And just started from there. I think I did the Be Active ride during the Tour Down Under was the first decent ride, and then just got into racing from there. And actually hung out with Timmy back in the day. Our parents used to drop us off at the bottom of Norton Summit,
That is adorable.
and we'd just
See you in
full
12
gas,
minutes.
attack each other.
Do you know what your PBs are of Norton Summit, by the way?
Yeah, I had this conversation with Chris Harper the other day because he did 11
smashed it.
Yeah.
flat on his training bike.
Yeah, he took it.
The day before the Tour Down Under started.
Sneen's not been here for a little while.
Into a headwind.
Yeah.
Sneen's just been in like New Zealand fucking
11 minutes flat.
change and transformation projects and stuff. This is wild. This is great. 11 minutes.
11:00.
Fucking
He
hell.
did it a couple of days before that as well and did 11:06.
04 or
And
something.
Yatesy did 11:04.
I think he heads off to Europe on Friday, so I'm trying to push him to break that 11-minute barrier.
I know.
He's got all the comms as well because he took Windies during
He wouldn't have had waddies on the Strava, would he?
during
Had
the race.
estimated of
Yeah.
512. Yeah, that's what the Strava algorithm was. Anyway, your PB.
Yes. Yeah, your PB.
I remember doing it 11:20s back in the day. I was trying to find it on Strava, and I can't find it.
But it didn't
So
happen.
It didn't actually happen.
Wow.
It didn't happen.
Wow,
He's
1120s.
in the 11:20s as well. I remember trying to target it for a long time.
That is fucking
But I,
rapid.
Back then, I used to be like, "Nah, don't do Strava. It's not cool."
Yeah, it's
And
not
now,
right.
all I wish was
Yeah.
that I
What's the
went
turning
from.
point for Strava being like cool?
Me stopping riding and then looking back and
gone,
can't
"Oh,
do it
no,
anymore.
yeah."
And I'm like, kind of wish I gave him a crack now. But
Nice. So did you end up going into track? Or did you end up doing roads or crits, or what was the
I did.
segue?
I did track when I was younger as a junior, but then I actually stopped riding when I was about 17, 18, I reckon, because I got glandular fever and chronic fatigue.
I had that too.
It's
awful.
brutal, isn't
How
it?
much were you? Not how much. How long were you knocked out for?
I didn't ride a bike for 4 years.
Yep.
Wow.
It'll
And
do
then
that to you.
by the time I came back, little Timmy over here was world tour riding with BMC,
Wow.
and I was trying to ride a local C grade race and not finish.
Well, I went, like my ex-boyfriend at the time when I had glandular fever, he was just like, "Nah, you're fine. Don't worry about it." And he like put me on a bike and like pushed me up Waterfall Gully Road because he was like, "Nah, don't worry about it." And I was like, "You fucking dickhead." Anyway.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It like
Yeah.
absolutely knocks you to like 6, and like I was in bed for like 3 months, couldn't move. It was
Yeah.
wild.
I had it all through year 12 as well. Yeah.
During year 12,
Yeah.
did you finish?
Of course I did. That's good. I'm reading your pro cycling stats right now, actually.
Yeah, there wouldn't be much.
No, actually, you got the King of the Mountains jersey in the Herald Sun Tour in 2015.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Some would say you're probably the best Australian rider never to turn pro.
Yeah.
Some being
I've-
Graham Moffat.
Mock driver.
But like I'm looking through, like even in the early 2010s, like in a lot of the Asian stuff, you got like second, third, fourth, like all these like all.
Yeah, I wasn't good at winning.
What was I remember? What was it? You're on? Was it Gusto? A Tour of China?
Yeah, Taki Gusto.
Yeah. That was crazy. That was cool. That was when.
Cam was second overall in Langkawi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that now.
Have you got a favourite over the years?
Yeah. What's your favourite?
Favorite race?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like result or experience in one of those.
Or I'll give you my worst experience and probably my favorite race. The worst experience was at Taihu Lake in China.
Yeah.
I think I won a stage on stage 2, and it was like a 10-day
Yeah.
tour. Held the yellow jersey the whole way. The
Yeah.
last stage, there was like
Stage.
3-4 of us left. They tried attacking me as much as possible, coming down the descent, locked up, hit a tree, lost the whole tour. And the worst part about it was about $40,000 US prize money for the win.
Oh,
And it was just boom. And I finished like 40th overall or something, so I didn't get a dime. But
no.
Massive prize money.
favourite is probably anything in Japan. I think Japan Cup
You killed
was
it.
such a cool race. It was an awesome race over there. There was Tour of Japan as well, like around the Kieran school there. It's just like the most brute. I don't know how Kieran riders can ride around this course.
Sorry, what's a Kieran rider?
So like
On the
track,
velodrome.
they do like a lot of betting over in Japan.
Japan.
And
Like
Korea
horse
as well.
racing in Japan.
But it's like, you know, the track racing which ends up being a sprint, and it's only like 5
start
laps or
behind
so.
the motorbike.
Start behind the motorbike, and then it peels off with 1.5 laps to go, I think
You
it
have
is.
no idea what we're talking about there.
No.
Basically, these Karen riders are in like solitary confinement.
They're all like 100 kilo. They have like padding on. They're all like coloured. It looks like horse racing.
What the fuck?
and they
guys
can't
on
have
bikes.
any. They can't have any contact with the outside because it's all betting.
But did they remove that from the Olympics? Is that correct?
No,
they've still got the
in Olympics, I
Kieran.
believe.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Come in,
do.
it
They've still got the
comes
Kieran
to
because it's one of the
Wales.
only 2 sprint events. That and the actual sprint.
Yeah.
They still got it.
Yeah,
We'll show you later.
It's the best one to watch.
So they're like little horses. Just
come out
Yeah,
to the
big
Nations
horse.
Cup on the weekend and you'll see it.
I'm good.
But yeah, they're sprinters, and they're good for like a 10, 12 second effort.
at
And
like
their
2,000
training
plus
course
watts.
around the outside
I know
of the
some boys
Kieran
like that.
school
Oh.
is like
I knew you were going to say that. Fucking hell, you're so predictable.
Oh man.
Sorry, Kane. Continue.
their training course around it, which we raced on, is the most brutal course I've ever ridden on. There's no flat. There's no straight roads. It's just like, and all the corners are all cambered. So you're getting like G-forces on the descent going around the corners. It is the most, and like immaculate bitumen.
Oh,
It is the coolest course. Timmy would remember it as
Yeah,
well.
very good. Japan's awesome to race.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good. What about you, Timmy? Tell us where it all began.
So when I was in school, I used to just ride on the weekends with my mates on the BMX, just to the shops, to the deli. And then I was out riding one day. I think my brother got a road bike. I'm not sure why he did. My brother Andrew. And then I was out riding. I met a guy, and I said to the guy, I was like, well, by that stage, sorry, I had got a road bike. I just wanted
How old were you at this point?
14 probably.
Yep.
So anyway, So I was riding BMX. It all got a bit hard because I lived at Hallett Cove, so it was quite hilly. So I ended up getting a road bike, just rode to Glenelg back, things like that. Met a guy once when I was out riding. He's like, I said, I would love to race, but my parents say you're not allowed to race. But
Why is that? Are they scared?
No, because they couldn't afford it.
Oh.
So anyway, I said to the guy, I'm not allowed to race because there is no racing for people my age. And he looks at me, he's like, there's definitely racing people your age. And then I went home, told my parents. They looked at each other like the only reason why I couldn't race is because they just couldn't afford it at the time. So anyway, got a license, started racing at 14.
Sorry, I must ask, if they couldn't afford it, then how did you get the license?
Oh, no, I just didn't think they wanted it to go down that way.
Oh,
They just liked me training and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah, they could afford it, but
Okay.
I think they wanted it. I think one son racing already.
They wanted you to play piano.
But yeah, so I got into racing. Did the junior stuff. I was pretty bad under 17. I finished last in pretty much all my races, and then because I grew really late, I got to under 19s, and then I started growing, and then I sort of started catching up to everybody, and then by under 23s, I went to Lance Armstrong's development team. I got
Just casually.
signed up there. I did 1 year there, and then I went to BMC. And so I was there with Cadell. We were the only two Aussies there. And as soon as I got there, I ran into a lot of issues with injuries and things like that. I had a lot of operations. I had a lot of injuries that I was never able to live my career how I wanted.
You said the other day how many operations you had on your leg? How many?
So I've had on my left side of my body, I've had 9 operations.
Yeah.
So I've had 4 on my knee, 4 on my hip, and 1 on my back.
Do you exist with any regrets?
It's a good question. Yes.
What are they that you care?
It's not so much regrets. It's more so like,
What ifs?
yeah, what ifs? Yeah, a lot. Yeah, but it's time's past now, so I'm pretty good with it now. But I definitely, like I knew I got signed young as someone who could, be the next big thing, and then it was sort of taken away from me. But I'm still injured now, and I still can't ride now because of the injury. So that makes me feel, in a weird way, it sort of makes me feel
A bit better, yeah.
because I still can't
Still
ride.
can't ride.
So how did you come to terms with accepting that as your reality?
Well, for probably 5 years of the end of my career, I sort of kept trying.
Yeah.
And then I was never where I wanted to be, but I can still ride a bike. I can still pedal a bike, but I just have a lot of pain and my body doesn't work well. So I kept trying for a long time, and then I just wasn't really at the level I wanted to be at. And then I got to a point in life where I was just like, I needed to go do something else, something that would, obviously be more of a career. So it was a bit of a slow fade off into stopping. So.
Yeah. But to be fair, like his level is like world tour as opposed to us mere mortals. He could still race nationally at the most elite level in Australia. So
You said you got a lot of pain though. Would you be able to race, let's say an A grade crit in Adelaide and still dominate, or is it just completely off the cards?
I'm not
now?
really a crit rider, so
I don't know shit.
Have you not looked at his physique?
So 2 years. When was the last time you rode Elite Nats?
I did nationals last
2 years ago.
Not this year. The last
one
3
before,
years.
yeah, we were there.
I did. So the first year I did it, I had like a whole year off, and then I trained for
like
2 or 3
2
months.
weeks. Yeah.
And then, I got,
Roll out.
yeah,
He did. Fucking hell.
I've done that the last few years, but
But you finished, where did did you finish those years? I was going to say top 10.
I had a mechanical, like a
The
roll.
Timmy program.
I rolled my tub.
Yeah.
And that second last
Going through the uni.
Tub.
Yeah.
Like a boat?
The tyre.
Stuck on wheels, stuck on tyre.
All right.
You glue the tyre on,
Yeah.
and it
Bathtub.
rolled off. And then I glue the tyre, so that's all on me. I lost myself. And then the year after that, I just had a bit of bad luck as well. But
Yeah.
I haven't ridden a bike much for the last year.
What about a favourite experience then, just within all that? A positive time?
Favorite experience for. I enjoyed my time riding with Cam actually. Like after,
At Benelong.
but I've been like after I was pro and then sort of coming back. We had a good squad.
That team was stacked.
Benelong squad, yeah.
That team was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It was awesome. Had like Cam Harps, Joe Cooper,
Freeberg.
Freeberg,
Cooper still goes well.
AJ, Robbie Hucker.
Giacoppo was on there as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
AJ,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that was
And
good.
Scotty Sunday.
Yeah,
Don't forget
Scotty
Scotty.
Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Tour Great South Coast. That was so good. Anyway.
So that was probably my best result. Was probably I won Tour Malaysia when I was 19.
Yeah, right.
Picked up a stage there, won 2 stages in Korea, but probably second in Rungfart Turingen to Daegu Cobb.
Just cash.
Just casual.
Yeah, it's probably my best result.
Nice work. That's so good.
Wang.
All
What
righty.
happened on the weekend?
Yeah.
Cadell's road
Your
race.
mate.
Yeah, so a couple of
Yeah.
couple of the Adelaide riders were there. So Kel, I think, finished just outside the top 10. He finished 12th, I think. He was in there in the... Plappy was leading him out there for the final sprint, but I think he'd spent all his bickies
I did see a picture
chasing.
of him straight afterwards that he looked.
Oh, yeah.
Looked.
Yeah, he was cooked. So I looked at his Strava and I think he only just hit 1,000 watts in the sprint, which is definitely not as much
was
as
a
he
long
normally
sprint,
hits.
though.
Yeah. So, and little Zachy Marriage, he was in the break from kilometre 0 and won the KOM jersey, won every climb. So,
On a Cervelo.
on a Cervelo, correct. Ended up
Soloist.
Solo.
on the soloist, yep.
Yeah.
So I think that had something to do with his ride back from Wollonga. I think got him in race form. So that was me halfway
I was
with him all
trying
the
to
way.
work out if that attributed to the Wang
Yeah, I was
somehow.
halfway with him all the way
of
back from
course.
Wollonga.
Of
So,
course.
but he had done chop that morning, and also little Cranage. He was in the break there for
Was
a
he?
while as well. Yeah, so there was the 4 of them, two ARA guys and
2 Bridge Lane.
Bridge Lane.
Didn't
Yeah.
Bridgies
Jackson.
roll him off at some
Yeah,
point?
Jackson Medway. Which
Yeah.
is he's only fairly new to cycling, I hear. He's only been racing for like 12 to 18 months, and he won the sprint.
Jesus.
How
Apparently
cool.
he's a beast on the bike. So yes, that was Cadell's on the weekend.
Awesome. And the girls are up there too.
Girls, Sarah Roy, I think it was, apart from Caitlin
Yep.
Nicholson, she finished.
Yep.
A couple of Ali Anderson, a couple of local girls, but best
Ali
Australian.
was in the break, I saw.
Was she
Yeah.
early on?
She was in the break.
Okay.
One other.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice work,
She
girls.
rides a factor, so it doesn't matter. She doesn't ride a Cervelo anymore. She used to.
Hey, Cervelo won that race too.
They did.
Just
They did.
saying.
Yeah. So who's a bloke, the Kiwi one from, where was he from?
Good Palmer.
Kiwi.
No, his team.
Oh,
Good Palmer.
Grip Armour was FTJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
sweet.
They don't ride Cervelo, so it also
Alex.
doesn't matter.
All right, let's jump right into it. The main reason why we exist. Let's see who has been spinning up the summit this week and check out the times for the folks who've been giving us a show. It's going to be fast guys this week. Might be some
Just
slow
gonna
ones.
be the men.
Just the men's. It may be everyone in between, but like we said, we'll dive into their rides and data a little bit more robustly, and we will see who and what has caught Frankie's eyes. So, Cam and Tim taking us through our men and women this week.
Was that face
12-minute
activated?
bracket.
Oh.
I mean, it can't recognise me now because I'm just so fucking gorgeous.
Wow.
Boys, please read my spreadsheet.
All right.
If you can.
Yeah.
Starting it off with a 12 minutes 12.
Also,
We've
I'm
got-
really sorry to interject, but you know the hinge thing that you swiped on just before?
Yeah.
You sent me a message.
Yes!
All right, sorry.
Which one?
Continue.
Thanks, sports fans.
So sorry.
with a 12-12. We've got see you next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Must be a
think,
crit
I
runner.
reckon, did he not do a 12-13 in his PBs 12-12?
Ah, he
Oh,
did
I
actually.
reckon he's 1 second
so
off.
He's a bit off.
A bit off.
1 second.
1 second.
Cheeky
slowing,
dirty.
slowing down. Then we've got a PB at 12:15 with P. Ennis.
I love like watching people read that out that haven't seen it before. See how uncomfortable you are.
Just can't get their lips around it.
I left a little pause in between.
Wow. Was it a PB? It's 12:15.
That was his PB.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Uh,
Yeah. It's no 11 minutes, but
Oh my god.
No, sub 12.
the rest are all PBs here. Now we got Tilly Titbag.
Is that a place on North East Road or what?
Next door.
Tilly
Next door to
Titbag.
North East Massage.
Oh, yeah.
big watts though. 405 watts.
Not bad. 12 minutes 20.
Yeah. 405
That was a PB
watts.
as well?
Yeah, it's PB.
What was their
PB?
previous PB?
1220. I don't know. Frankie's in charge of the
okay.
spreadsheet this
I
week.
don't know.
These
Rapid.
Are these all solo? Or are these in a bunch?
Yeah,
Have a
that's
look
a
at the
good
date.
question.
Is the date the
Quite
same?
fast.
Because you look at the last one I'm going to read off. That's some big watts.
What do we got?
Yeah,
Who's
that
last
is-
off the
and
roll?
for him too.
We'll get to him. We'll get
Yeah,
to
hold your horses.
slightly lopsided. Got a 12:21, which is also their PB. And then we finish with Chicken Burger Connoisseur.
Oh,
419. 419
watts though.
Yeah.
At 12:20.
He weighted down his bike.
Still not sub 12.
Training.
Still not
Training.
I
get
thought he
up, I
changed
reckon.
his name.
No, he kept it a CBZ.
I changed
You-
his
you
name.
changed his
I
name.
changed his name.
That's right.
That's
Awesome.
rapid.
Off to you, Timmy.
Okay, and for the women, in 15 minutes 10, Cactus with her normal PB is 14:42.
She raced
Shit,
Cadell's
not
on the
far off.
weekend.
Did she?
Yep.
She did.
I should say her original name was Queen Victoria, and I think that's more elite. Just putting that out there.
And second was Mr. Zoppity Bop, with the PB of 15:21.
Oh, well done.
High heart rate too, so working 172 beats per minute.
First two don't have power on there.
Yeah, hidden.
Hidden.
So pro.
Bobby Boucher,
Oh, the old water boy's back.
15:54, and that would be a PB because the previous PB
reckon
was
so, yeah.
17:32. So
Last time they were on there, there could be a few times they've come across the pod and we haven't picked it up though, so they've just gotten really fit.
and then Bollard Boy,
I like that one.
Bollard boy.
Thank you.
These are the females.
Yeah, exactly.
with 15:57, which is also a PB.
Yeah, solid watts too for a female, 262.
That is big ones. Passion Fingers, 16:18. Bit off a PB. PB's 15:28.
Nice work, ladies.
Good work. I don't have
How
a
good
hand
is
pick,
that?
sorry.
No hand pick.
That's all
No,
good. It's all
no
good.
hand pick.
Frankie, what's happening?
So we have the Tuesday night crit on Tuesday the 30th of January down at Victoria Park. Tomorrow, yeah.
Won't be
We've got
cancelled.
the Wednesday night training at Edwardstown on the 31st of January. We've also got the Thursday night crits down at Norwood Cycling Club down at Vic Park, which I will be doing again.
That's the
Women's and
women's and juniors for
Yep.
Thursday, yep.
Yeah, and juniors, sorry. And then we've got the State and Club Criterium Championship on Sunday. What is FE?
I don't know, I just looked at that.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Fourth.
And then we've got
The fifth.
also on the 4th of Feb, we've got the BMX State Series Round 1 at
So
Gawler.
the state and club
Yeah.
Criterion Championships are masters.
Yeah.
You might just want to point that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got Inside Line Mountain Bike Club on the 4th of February, which is a Sunday. We've got the Dual Salmon. Wait, what?
Slalom.
Dual Slalom at
Timmy's gone out and
Eagle
caught some.
Mountain Bike Club. We've got the Bradbury Kermesse on the
What's a
11th of
kermesse,
February.
Frankie?
Is that when it's like you got a little bit of hills, but it's like on the road and it's like kind of in a closed circuit? Yeah, cool.
It's like a big
Look at me
Criterion.
learning.
Work. Look at you go.
And then we've got the Brian Doak. What's that? Doki. Yeah, whatever that is.
Doki.
Memorial Handicap,
Dose.
which is the Outer Harbour Big Course. And then on the 24th and 25th of February, which is Saturday and Sunday, we've got the Tour of the
Flurio, formerly known as Tour of
are you
Gawler.
doing that, Wayne?
Don't even start, mate.
Why not? What's the matter, mate?
Fuck up.
Kmart crit.
So, for the listeners, before the podcast started, we thought of a very great idea, which we actually want to happen. So,
Yeah.
a crit. The idea would be that everyone would take part in a crit. However, it would be called the Kmart crit, and you had to ride a bike that was bought from Kmart under the value of $100. And I just think that would be
$100.
That'd be so fun.
Maybe you could
Kmart
$200.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could pick up.
Let's do some research.
Maybe even cash code.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just think that'd be so funny because it'd be so cool to see how fast people would go on these pieces of shit.
Boy, oh boy.
Anyway,
Frankie's buying everyone bikes.
This week
No,
as
I'm
well,
not.
we've also got the Nations Cup track here this weekend for spectators, not for us, to anyone to ride, but Friday through to Sunday this week. if you wanna
And
see.
where's that at, Wayne?
At the Superdrome, Jeff's Cross,
lovely.
Main North Road.
Very good.
Yep. So, get out there and have a look at that. Some of the best track riders in the world will be out there.
Wang.
Alrighty.
Are you going out to watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go and have a look.
I'll be
Yep.
there.
I think
Amazing.
Friday night's going to be the best night when they've got most of the team pursuit stuff.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and all creatures in between. If you've enjoyed yourself, why don't you give us a follow through your favourite podcast app or access all our episodes through YouTube as well. Please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to tell all your friends and share it with everyone.
Guess what? Forgot something in the notable mentions.
oh dear, what was it?
Just going to backtrack a little bit. In the last few days, Mr. Brendan Kilpatrick bought us 5 coffees. R and all bought us 5 coffees.
What?
Marty Shears bought us 10 coffees.
What?
Coca bought
You know who Marty
us 7
Shears?
coffees.
Jesus, we've got a few coffees.
We've got some coffees.
Oh
Marty,
my god,
Marty
Thank you,
Shears
guys.
Is that,
that's like
That's a lot of coffee.
That's a lot of coffees.
Marty Shears is the guy who came up to me at Big Park and
I
talked
don't
to
know
Grand
who
Fondo with
you
me.
talk to at all.
so. That means we've got some more money for some equipment.
Almost.
Almost.
You got to repay me first. Anyway, we are also all over the socials. We give you updates, info, and let you know when new episodes are out, along with our other podcast news and information, including the winners from today. And if you want to support the podcast like these lovely people, please head to our Buy Me a Coffee page. And if you donate, we'll give you a massive shout out on the podcast next week.
We should also say that we have cracked over the 1,000 followers, which we are very grateful for. So thank you so
So we'll
much.
have our 100th episode coming up soon as well.
We'll be getting close. We
We're
will
getting
announce
close.
that, yes.
So we'd love your feedback and to know your thoughts. So hit us up and let's have a chat through our Facebook or Instagram page and shoot us through something to our email, radelaidesummit@gmail.com. And with that,
Well, I
meeting
thought-
Andrew. Yes.
Whilst we're on the fish topic,
Where is this
Here we
going?
go.
We've talked about triple X waxes, so like, what's the vibe?
what do you call a fish wearing glasses?
No idea.
Sophisticated. See you out in the
Ciao,
summer
ciao.
next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.